Welcome back to the channel. So depending on when you're watching this video, the free agent market is about to open, or it has already. In either case, you're probably mad as a Cowboys fan. I'm guessing Dallas hasn't been tied to any big time free agents, while other teams believed to be in cap hell are busy improving their rosters, while Jones and Son stand idly by. Consider this my past self, sending you the viewer a message in a bottle. I'd like to tell you that I have good news, and things aren't as bad as they seem. But let's keep it real. This is Jerry and Steven that we're talking about. That Pro Bowl left guard or decorated free safety aren't coming to Dallas if dumpster diving Steven Jones has anything to say about that. It shouldn't come off as much of a surprise when you consider how much the front office insists on building a roster with their own players and the draft. Matter of fact, realistically, one shouldn't expect the Cowboys to sign any outside help until their own financial affairs are in order. However, when that time does come, the Dallas signs outside help. Let's all be ready for it to be a worst case scenario, uninspiring, and at best case, adequate. In today's video, what I wanted to do was beat Jerry and Steven at their own game and look at some less than top shelf free agents that can fill a role for the Cowboys. Before I get into it, I ask that if you like this video, leave a like, and if you want to see similar content, hit that sub button. Number 5 on my list is LEVINE TOILOLO. The former Stanford tight end has bounced around the NFL with 4 NFL teams in his 9-year career, most recently with the New York Giants. What TOILOLO brings to the Cowboys is a veteran blocking tight end with special teams experience that's a decent athlete in the passing game, albeit used sparingly. After all the problems the Cowboys had last year with tight ends blocking, TOILOLO would fill a major need. As of right now, Dallas has placed a franchise tag on Dalton Schultz. This moves third-year tight end Sean McKeon into what seems like a number 2 role, allowing the experienced TOILOLO to slide right in as a serviceable number 3 on a very cheap, affordable contract. Next is Jalen Richard of the Raiders. Richard was a solid backup contributor in his first 4 seasons, primarily as a third down back and return specialist, highlighted by a career-high 68 catches in 2018 and 1,000 all-purpose yards in his rookie season. But after the Raiders picked Josh Jacobs in the first round in 2019, Richard's playing time would slowly decrease, all before career lows in an injury-plagued 2021 season. At 28 years old, he shouldn't have a pricey or busy market, but don't be fooled. He's an untapped commodity that has been underutilized for much of his career, with a career average of 5 yards a carry. Richard would give the Cowboys a bit of a safety net if something were to happen to Tony Pollard, and a 2-year contract, let's say 2 years, $6 million, could protect the Cowboys if they were to lose Pollard in free agency next offseason. This might be the first time you're going to hear the name Cam Sims, but I promise there's traits to like about his game. First, he's big. At 6'5", 220, he's a big target over the middle with reliable hands that would give the Cowboys a solid, talented backup at the bottom of their depth chart who could also cover kicks. You're probably thinking, why would he be available in the first place? The reason for that is a combination of different things. First, he has missed time due to injuries, and that dates back to his time in college. And second, he's not been given steady playing time aside from 2020. His career path is somewhat similar to Noah Brown, who he should compete with if he is signed. But if you're looking for a young receiver with nice traits to work with, and one that can provide depth on special teams, especially if you lose Malik Turner, Cam Sims would be the ideal fit for Dallas in their bargain-based budget. Walker isn't flashy or going to show sideline-to-sideline speed, but what he is an inside linebacker that plays downhill between the tackles and does the dirty work. While Dallas has tried that role with Leighton Vander Esch, that's not one of his stronger areas, and in all likelihood, is not coming back next season. Walker does lack value on passing downs, but he's been productive and is a sure tackler. At 6'1", 235, he can be that interior plug on running downs, playing behind what might be a better Cowboys run defense in 2022. It doesn't seem like the Browns will bid much to get him back, and considering he played for only $3 million last year, that might be all it would take for Dallas to get him. At number 1 is Arden Key. Key is a bit of a redemption project. After falling in the draft because of some off-the-field and personal issues, he was taken in the 3rd round by the Raiders. Unfortunately, he never had the same impact that he had while playing at LSU, and much of his time with the Raiders was spent inactive due to injuries. Last season, he signed a 1-year deal with the Niners and had easily his best season as a pro, getting 6.5 sacks, 17 quarterback pressures, on only 35% of the snaps. Key is still young and just 25 years old, and Dallas could easily slide him in as a rotational piece. And sure, he can also play off the edge, but what makes him an appealing option is that he can also line up inside on passing downs next to Micah Parsons. If the reports are true, and Dallas is looking to release DeMarcus Lawrence, then Arden Key, at albeit a lesser impact, can play a similar role. Again, he's a bit of a redemption story, but Dallas hasn't been shy on taking chances on those types of players, such as Rolando McClain, Demontre Moore, and most recently, Aldon Smith. As far as numbers, I'm guessing 2 years, $9 million, which is a good bargain for a player that might be getting better. If you're not impressed by any of these names, I understand. The Cowboys' thrifty philosophy has been underwhelming to say the least, and has been a mixed bag. Sometimes you get a Jeremy Mincey or Darren McFadden, and other times you get Cedric Thornton and Nolan Carroll. It's just a flawed logic this team believes in. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and if there's any players that you want Dallas to go after, expensive or otherwise. Once again, thanks for watching, and as always, Cowboys up. Peace.